not gonna lie, to this day, I actually still like that song. I don't really watch the program anymore, I just like the song. But yeah, pretty good song. And I'm still like, I still like the edit that they do in it as well. It's really cool. Right, heading into Berlin, but we're not stopping here. Oh, went around that corner quite quick, but because of the triple axle, it helps us. If we had a single axle, we definitely would have sipped over there. See, power of having the triple axle. Maneuverability, stability, top notch. It's just speed that we need to wait out for. Probably like a single axle would do, like... It improves our normal cargo and it also... and it will give us a bit of stability. I think just so that we're completely stable, just go with the triple axle. I'm actually driving with no hands right now. Always keep 2 hands on the wheel, guys, unless you're changing gear. And then... not do that. Always keep 2 hands on the wheel, guys. We've just created 7% damage on our goods. And we've damaged our truck as well. Should I bring in, like, a no damage mod that I previously had? Like, download pro mods again with, like, a no damage thing on? Because we are kind of already cheating. I don't know if I've even got a no damage mod on. I'll have to search in the Steam Workshop before next episode if there is a no damage mod on, or just have like an unlimited money mod on. Okay, that's probably taking it to the next level, but yeah. I don't care about discoveries. We only headed to Berlin for the upgrades anyway, so wasn't too far. This is where it crashed. Literally right here, we just got taken down the road. I find that quite funny. We're just literally taken down the road. You know the phrase that they use? Just 5 minutes down the road. That's literally what we just did. Lights. No one's in this lane. No one's coming up to the right, so I'm just gonna do that basically. Just go through it. So yeah, I was talking about how I wasn't driving with like no hands. Always keep 2 hands on the steering wheel, guys. It's safe and means that you won't crash. Which is basically being safe. The only time where you shouldn't have 2 hands on the steering wheel is if you're parking the car. So like to pull up the handbrake and shift gears. And also when you're like reversing like in a straight line, like only have 1 hand on the steering wheel and like look back, because because if you have 2 hands on the steering wheel, like, because I'm going left to right like very subtly, and look how much that steering wheel is moving. If I do it with 1 hand, I'm going left and right very subtly, and you can't even see it on the steering wheel. I mean, you wouldn't have a wheel cam, so you probably just don't believe me, but yeah. Like, if you only have 1 hand on the steering wheel, you have more control going backwards to, like, how do I say it? Like, if you start turning left, it's easier to counteract it because you're making like very short movements. If you're using 2 hands, you might make like a wider swing, so then you have to keep on counteracting it. It's quite hard. It's the same as in a truck. You use 1 hand because like with a truck, you always need to be on your wits when reversing, because like your trailer could just suddenly go left and you wouldn't even recognize it's there. So like by using 1 hand, you can keep going like very, very slowly and just keep full control of where that trailer is. Remember that left is right and right is left when reversing. And like always check out your mirrors, both mirrors. And by using one hand, it's easier to counteract your steering, because using one hand you don't get that barrier was there, even though that wouldn't have done any damage. I didn't want to hit it. But yeah, using one hand you have more chance of counteracting a mistake, rather than having to do 50 movements to get it stable again. What time is it? It looks very bright. Oh, it's 9 AM. Right. 6 hours to go. So in like 5 minutes we took down the space of like 3 hours, or 5 to like 7 minutes, I'd say, from me looking at my clock. Probably 10 minutes at least. So if that's 3 hours minus 10 minutes, then it should take us another 20 minutes to complete this job. That doesn't seem right. Or just like another 10 minutes just to complete this job. Hopefully it's 10 minutes, because what time is it? Just gone 8:30. This is when I'm recording this video, not when this... You know what I mean. But yeah. I'm coughing so much that I think that I need to do my teeth at 9 and then have a cough suite, because I'm coughing quite a lot. And then I'm going to render these videos tomorrow when I come back from college after doing English for an hour in the morning. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you my college schedule, even though it's not important to you guys, but it's just another subject that I want to talk about, basically. So on a Monday, I don't have anything on in the morning. I only go in the afternoon between 1:15 till, I think it's like 2:20 or 2:25. So I round it to 2:30. Wait, hang on. No. 2:15 is when I had my break. So 3:30, yeah, 3:30, 3:20, 3:25, whatever. So 2 hours of my media thing, basically. That's on a Monday. And then on the Tuesday, it's the same thing. I don't have anything on in the morning. I go in the afternoon at 1:15. But this time, I'm in for the 2 hours of media. But then I have to go over to the... But then I have to go over and to my English lesson for an hour after at like 3:30 or 3:25. So then I have an hour of English, which takes me till 4:30 or 4:20. So that basically means 10 minutes, like, after I finish my lesson, and my truck and career videos go up. And then Wednesday, I have an hour of English in the morning, so 9 till 10, and I have nothing on, so I use that time to come home. On one of the, I think it was like 2 weeks ago though, I actually went into town with my friend, which was cool. But I use that time to just come home and just chillax after English, which is when I'm going to render yesterday's and possibly today's video, depending on how long it takes. So then I have videos ready, and then Thursday I'm in all day from 9 till 4:30. The only time where I come home is when I have lunch, because my house is actually relatively close to where the college is. So yeah, I come home for lunch. I mean, like, in a few weeks I may, like, stop that because, like, with trading me, like, I want to be, like, more independent, like, actually having lunch there, if you see what I mean. But I think just while I'm settling into college, just come home. So then I have like kind of like that 15 minutes to just like, you know, chillax at home before going in for the afternoon. And like if I have nothing on in the morning, like on the Mondays and Tuesdays, then what's the need to just go into college for lunch? Exactly. So yeah. And then Friday, nothing on. But right, this is the thing though. For the times I'm not at college, it doesn't mean that I'm free, okay? I might have assignments or college work that I need to crack on with, which is what I was doing last week. That's why there wasn't many videos coming up, because I was just focusing on college work. Even though the other students don't do stuff at home, which they should be doing. But yeah, I actually do complete college work at home. So yeah, like the days when I'm not, like for example Friday, it doesn't mean that I'm free to do whatever I want. It doesn't mean that I have like a 3-day weekend. Well, it does if I have nothing to do. But yeah. At the moment, I don't actually have anything to do because I've completed everything. I don't know what we're going to be doing tomorrow or Friday. I know tomorrow we're going to be continuing with our green screen stuff that we started last week. And that was a very fun lesson, can I just say? Oh, so much banter was in that lesson. Loved it.